Good morning, Solid Steppers. Miss Ward is leaving Tallahassee this morning, headed to Valdosta to take care of my 8 a.m. customer. Cannot wait. You know, I was thinking about life this morning after my workout and prep, and I was thinking about how there's some people in life that live life, watch life go by, and then there's those of us who make life. And I feel like I'm a maker, you know? And that's very interesting upon reflection, because when you're a maker, you just get out and do it. You don't have no excuses. You just get it done. And I think that's an interesting distinction, because you got some people that follow a certain path and then they get upset when things don't look and work out a certain way. Well, one of the reasons that occurs is because the reality is you're trying to follow somebody else's path. You know, there's nothing wrong with getting guidance along the way, but at some point in life you have to make your own way on every level of your life, you know? Nothing is promised to anybody. Life is short. And I see people trying to conform to this and conform to that, and they're dying on the inside. You know? At least when you make your own, you are responsible for the outcome and the situation. But because you have that power, you can adjust it at any time. You can review your experiences. You can look at how you felt through those experiences and what places it brought you to. Oh boy. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I learned late in life the importance of solitude, the importance of spending time with yourself and getting centered. The early part of my life, I spent a lot of time being a people pleaser and all that type of stuff, looking for validation outside of myself, and extremely codependent. You know, and I feel like everybody goes through that. But whenever you get into life and into business, there comes a point where you really got to make your own way. You know, you got to push forward. You got to face your fears, and you got to face things head on. You know, people always look at me and say, I don't see how Miss Ward do it. But, you know, you're looking at me through your eyes. But the reality is there are people who face challenges that I could never imagine. And they are triumphant in the end because they just had that silent strength to make it through. They just knew it was going to be okay. So I want to send a happy Mother's Day out there to everybody, you know. There's a lot of people playing mommy, daddy, and all kind of roles that make a difference in a child's life. You know, I know for me, it was definitely a village. You know, my teachers, you know, family, people who were not my family. You know, in my young adult life, there were people who just saw things in me in the raw, you know. You know, not like I'm polished now, but y'all would have seen me back in the day. You're like, yeah, she's smart and all that, but she a bit much. It's hilarious because many people say that about me now, but you know how much I care. I don't. But the reality is, I touched many lives through these videos, which is why I continue to do them. But I have the honor and the pleasure of documenting my experiences in real time. Like right now, it's Mother's Day morning. It's about 6:30. Been up since 4:10 a.m. And I'm just really blessed that I have the freedom to go out and do what I want, when I want, how I want. And I wouldn't ask for anything different. And those are facts. So I just want to tell everybody happy Mother's Day all over the world. That is such a precious gift to be a mother. Because now you're talking about something that don't come with a blueprint. And then trying to give to a child all the positives and opportunities that you didn't have, and trying not to harm that child's process by not inflecting any of your experiences that were not positive. You know, it's a different dynamic, you know. I've had the pleasure of being a bonus mom many years of my life, and I will say that it's probably been the most transformative process of my life. And I even do it at this point with my students. You know, I'm their coach, but you know, I be undercover trying to be their mama on certain levels, because I'm trying to correct them, because I just don't want them to run into some of the pit holes and pitfalls I ran into. So I give them that tough love, you know what I mean? I tell them the truth, and I want them to get out here and be successful no matter what they do, whether it be appliance repair or whatever profession. I have a lot of people that I work with that have multiple talents, and I want them to see all of them to fruition and to benefit from the gifts that they have. So just being chosen to be your coach, I feel greatly honored for that. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video and get back to my meditation on the way to my customer on Mother's Day. And thank God that I even have these opportunities. Amen. All right, guys, that's enough. I'm getting a little sentimental. You know how that goes. And I really, really want everybody to enjoy the day, because nothing is promised. Nothing ever is. So take a deep breath and step into life. Be blessed. Miss Ward signing off. I'll let you solid steppers. All right, take the Titans. Till later.